What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you had a great day today. Getting into this episode of GH. Why am I not surprised? I am surprised in a way, but I shouldn't be. So Lisa Obrecht is the one calling the shots with Dr. Kirk and Dante. Why am I not surprised? Even though I kind of am, but why? I knew it. My boo, Obrecht. See, that's what I love about Obrecht. Even when she's in dire straits, she's like a phoenix. She always rises from the ashes. Always, always, always. She always got some type of trick up her sleeve. She always got some type of ally. I love Lisa. I love it. So Dr. Kirk is working with Lisa, and the target, of course, is Peter. That's who Dante's target is. Because they feel like he's not reformed. And of course, Obrecht is trying to clear her damn name after he framed her. And she want to know who his accomplices are. And she want to know if Anna is one of his accomplices. For me, I'm going to say yes, she is damn near an accomplice because she know his ass is dirty. And she buried that file, knowing that he's dirty. So Anna, you're going down too. As much as I love you, I'm not feeling you these days because I understand that you think that's your son and whatnot. But you come on now. You know that boy is dirty. You know he's a chip off the old block, the old Faison block, and you still want to sit there and defend that boy. Like, no. You know that he could be dirty. You might not have full proof, but you've seen enough circumstantial evidence to, look into it, and you chose to bury the file and lie to everybody. So if they take your ass down too, so be it. So be it. It is what it is. You'll learn. You'll learn soon enough. But Dr. Kirk basically was telling Dante, like, don't think that you're going to go back to Port Charles and go back to your old life the way that you had it, because it's not the way that it was when you left. So you better have a new attitude when you get up in there, because the old life that you thought you had, it was not what you think it is. Definitely not. It's going to be interesting when Dante gets back to Port Charles and see some of the changes and stuff like that. It's going to be very interesting. I don't think he met Donna, has he? Sonny's new daughter. I don't think he's been around when Carly gave birth. I don't think he was around then. I could be wrong. I don't think he was. So he gets to meet his new baby sister. He gets to find out about, I think he already know about Mike. But he gets to go back and see, some surprises, I guess. The scenery has changed. The landscape has changed in Port Charles to a degree. So anyway, moving on from that. So Olivia and Robert are back in town, and she was not eager to go home because, even Robert picked up on that she really didn't want to go back home to Ned right now. And Olivia was like, she really don't, because at this point she feels like there's not much of a marriage for her to get back to. Now, when your wife feel like that, that's when you knew you need to change it up and step your game up. Because if your wife feels like there's a disconnect between y'all and she feel like she don't need to come home, she don't want to come home, that's a problem. That is a damn problem. Like, Ned need to fix it, because that's a problem. So Olivia was talking with Lulu and basically telling Lulu about her visit with Dante. And that he wanted nothing to do with her. He wouldn't open the door. So she just feel like there's no longer any hope. I mean, it sucks that Olivia thinks that, but she's going to get a huge surprise when her son comes waltzing his ass back in Port Charles. But I felt bad for Olivia because you know how much she loved Dante and stuff, and for her to feel rejected by her son. I mean, but at the end of the day, she should know that he did it for a reason. It's not that he didn't care about her. It's not that he wants nothing to do with her. It's the fact that he feels like he's not mentally ready to enter back into their life the way that things were. He's not ready for all that. And they just got to have to deal with it and accept it and move on. You know what I mean? Give him some more time. But life moves on. Speaking of moving on, Ned, little crazy ass, running around punching people in their face. Lulu continues to be a dummy, sitting here because Robert and Peter done got into it, and she sitting here defending Peter and stuff, and Robert done told her, take them blinders off. But trust, when Dante gets the dirt on Peter, Dante, Spinelli, whoever, when they all get the dirt on Peter, Maxie, Lulu, Anna, all y'all gonna be looking dumb as hell. When the truth come out, y'all gonna be looking like some suckers. When the truth come out that he's been playing everybody this whole time and that he framed Obrecht, y'all gonna look like some dumbasses. And y'all gonna be bowing at Robert's feet, kissing the ring. I'm telling you. Y'all gonna be praying for his forgiveness once he's through. So anyway, yeah, Ned running around punching folks in the face. He mad because Valentine been hanging around Alexis or whatever. That's not your business, sir. She's not your woman. You need to go focus on the wedding band that you're wearing does not belong to Alexis Davis. That belongs to Olivia Falconeri Quartermain. That's the one that you need to be checking up on and worrying about. You don't need to worry about that over there. Even though that's your friend and whatnot, but still, you drunk, you acting a fool. And he better be lucky Chase didn't lock his simple behind up. And Valentine chose not to press charges. And furthermore, the reason Valentine is around Alexis is because they technically still are siblings. Even though they're not blood-related siblings, they are still considered step-siblings. So mind your business. You know, mind your little beeswax. And go sit down somewhere. They still consider each other siblings, so sit down. You know what I mean? And Valentine has actually been a comfort to Alexis. You know, he's not trying to harm her. He's just reciprocating her niceties because she was nice to him when he was damn near about to kill himself. So now that she's going through something traumatic and, you know, a very bad time, he's returning a favor by being a shoulder for her to lean on. Like, stop trying to act like this man is the devil. Like, yeah, he does a lot of messed up things, but he ain't the devil incarnate most times. Like, relax yourself. So anyway, him and Alexis sitting there getting drunk by the bar. I'm like, Ned, did you not remember that Alexis is an alcoholic? You should not be drinking around her. You should not be drinking with her. You should be trying to get her off that stuff. So it looked like he was leaning in for a kiss, and I couldn't tell if they did a COVID kiss or Alexis rejected the kiss. But basically, Ned was not ready to go home. Ned looked like he wanted to hang out with Alexis more. I was like, okay, guess y'all about to go have COVID sex, I guess. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Ned, don't do something stupid that you can't come back from. That's all I'm going to say. Do not do anything stupid, bruh. So this fool, Julian, he done mugged Martin Gray and took his briefcase. Martin came up in the hospital talking about, oh, I've been mugged. Chase already knew. As soon as he said the briefcase was gone and there was a letter in there from Nell, Chase already knew. He knew Julian probably had something to do with that shit. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Julian, dumbass, gonna take the briefcase and dump it outside the pub. Julian, what are you on, World's Dumbest Criminals? How were you ever a mob kingpin? How? Dude, that was some dumb shit. Why would you throw it in the trash outside your pub? Like, what the hell are you thinking, Julian? Dumb. All they gotta do is look in that damn trash and see that briefcase in there, and that's your ass, stupid. So he goes open up the letter, and the got you is on him because Nell actually had a feeling he was gonna try to do something like that. So the real letter of his crimes is actually, she sent that off to Ryan up in Pentonville for safekeeping. Nell is a smart ass person. Let me just say that. Even in death, this bitch is smart. Like, I don't even think she even really dead. But she's a smart ass dead person. Let me tell you something. Like, she's just smart. Even in the grave, she's still getting people. Like, she's still pulling the wool over people's eyes. So anyway, Cyrus come bringing his ass up in the pub. Now he's sitting there talking about he want to make an offer on the pub, and Julian was like, I'm not selling. I'm staying away from the criminal life. Julian, shut up. You just mugged somebody, stole their briefcase. You done knocked Monica out, kidnapped Wiley. You are very much a criminal. Please shut the hell up. Don't nobody want to hear all that. I ain't no criminal no more. I'm staying away from that life. Boy, shut up. You done committed too many crimes. Be quiet. So yeah, so Cyrus basically wants to buy the pub or whatever. Julian don't want to sell. Cyrus is trying to basically expand his footprint in Port Charles. That's basically what he's doing. And it's perfect timing because Sonny's very distracted right now with everything he got going on. So Cyrus is basically showing people he's the new power in town by buying up real estate, becoming the new chairman of the board of the hospital. Like, he's gaining power every day. And Sonny needs to shut that down quickly because it's going to be a problem in the long term. So Chase comes up in here and asking Julian all these questions about where he was at 5 p.m. And when Julian was about to answer, Cyrus, covered for him, was like, oh, he was with me. So he provided Julian a fake alibi. So he did that just to endear himself to Julian, to show him that, oh yeah, I'm an ally. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a powerful ally. So he's just doing whatever he can to get Julian on his side to sell him that damn pub. That's all he's trying to do. He think he's slick. So Valentine running around all nervous and worried about whatever it was in that letter, because he want Martin to tell him what was in that letter, Nell's letter. And Martin was like, I can't tell you that, attorney-client privilege. And Valentine had to remind him, like, okay, but you better remember where your bread is buttered. You are general counsel for ELQ now, thanks to Valentine. He does pay you handsomely, so he's letting him know. Please remember that you are, getting a lot of money from me, and remember, I'm your damn priority. Like, Valentine had to try to put him in check. But at the end of the day, Martin ain't about to compromise his law license. You know what I mean? Just to give Valentine an edge over other people. Like, he's not about to do all that. Valentine need to calm his little self down. I mean, I can understand why he's nervous about what Nell could have put in that letter, but I think the whole letter is just mainly about Julian, as far as we know. But you never really know with Nell. So Curtis and Portia sitting there talking or whatever, and he's asking Portia all these questions about Britt being chief of staff and Cyrus as the chairman of the board. And basically Portia had to warn his ass, like, stop asking all these questions before you end up like Taggart and everybody else. But Curtis, he got a hero complex, so he was like, nah, I need to save people. Like, no, this is about me protecting my wife. And I get that, and I love that about Curtis, but at the end of the day, since you're sitting there trying to tell TJ he needs to back off from this Cyrus, antagonizing Cyrus, so do you. Because you might be tough, but you're outnumbered. You are very outnumbered when it comes to Cyrus and his people and his power base. You're outnumbered. So you might want to tread lightly. Like, if you want dirt or you want to ask questions, you need to learn how to be discreet, Curtis. Be very, very discreet. And by the way, just for the record, I'm 1,000% sure Portia ass is still lying. Yes, I'm saying it again. I'm going to keep saying it. That kid is Curtis's. I don't give a damn what Portia talking about. He should have got a DNA test the first damn day she told him that he ain't the father. No, get a DNA. You don't take the word of nobody. What the hell wrong with you? You've been living in Port Charles long enough to know how people lie and they maneuver DNA. So you might want to get that and take it to an independent lab. Obviously, you don't want that test done at a lab where she can, easily manipulate. You might want to get that done somewhere else. Just food for thought. So Carly and Sonny, they end up going over to Jax's house to talk to Jax about the whole murder cover-up, even though it wasn't a murder. But, they wanted to go over there and talk to him about it. But, of course, they got interrupted by Nina and Jocelyn because Jocelyn is getting ready for homecoming, and that's when Carly told Nina that they found Nell's body. And, she was basically like, she wanted Nell to pay, but she didn't want her dead. So Nina offered her condolence to Sonny and stuff like that, and she went off to go help Jocelyn. So Jax figured that he knew Sonny was probably going to be mad about him helping Carly with the cover-up or him even knowing about it. But surprisingly, Sonny thanked Jax, for looking out for Carly and stuff like that. He actually thanked him. Because Sonny was like, he's been dealing with these type of situations for years and stuff. But, Jax didn't really want to talk about it, especially publicly or at the house, because Nina was there. And that's the last thing Jax want, is for Nina to overhear the conversation and become an accessory after the fact. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to keep Nina out of this so that way she don't have to lie to the cops. She don't have to nothing. Because if she don't know, if the cops come asking questions, she could have plausible deniability. So I can understand that. But Jax do need to tell Nina, because at the end of the day, she did say she didn't want to be with a man that's going to keep secrets. You see all the secrets Valentine unkept and how that ruined their relationship over the past few years. So you might want to tell her the truth, even if you don't want her to be a part of it. It's too late. Like, you just need to let her know. For the sake of your relationship, let her know. Because it can and it will come back to bite you in your ass later on. I'm just saying. Because I have a feeling when the truth comes out, Nina's going to be pissed at Jax. And it might be the catalyst for her going back to Valentine. And that's the last thing we all need is her, ping-ponging back and forth. Been there, done that. We don't need to see that no more. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see y'all all later. Hope you all have a good night. I think they're not going to be running new episodes for a couple of days because of MLB, because of baseball or something like that. So I'll see y'all later. Have a great night. Peace.